Happy Monday, everybody. I'm on my way to, I think this is week 3 of my colonics. I'm doing 2 a week, Monday and Thursday, or Monday and Friday. My work schedule kind of changed because we got a new employee, so I am still going twice a week. I think I have to spread it out to like Monday and Friday instead of Monday and Thursday, but that's okay. I feel 100 times better. So if anybody knows, I got sick internally I was eating really healthy and raw for about 7 months. And then I was still eating really healthy for a couple months. And then when I came back to St. Louis last summer, I was healthy and felt good and looked good, and then I started eating cooked food again, and more cooked food and stuff that wasn't good for you, and a lot of sweets, and I got sick. My body hurt, my joints hurt, my back hurt, my gut hurt, everything hurt, and then I can't even say the word diverticulitis, whatever. I was bleeding in my gut, and that sucked, and that's never happened to me before. And I ate like shit for a long time before I started eating healthy, but maybe because I was eating healthy for so long and then I ate like crap so fast, my gut just couldn't handle it. It went into overload. So I'm back on probiotics every day. I do refrigerate the ones I get, and they are 80 parts per million. Right now I'm trying to rebuild the healthy flora in my gut and get out the old bad stuff. So I guess this is week 3 or 4 of really changing my eating habits again. I went back to really no bread, no pasta, really trying to cut those out. They seem to impact my health. Okay, I'm not saying for everybody, but for Gina, they impact my health the most negatively and the quickest. So, and sweets. So I did really take that out. Trying to eat a lot more raw. I'm still eating cooked. I have my miso soup. I love. I'll cook fish at home, and I've been making quinoa with it. So that's kind of like a pasta. I know it's not. I know it's a different in and of itself. So I forgot about quinoa, and it does kind of like make me feel a little bit fuller than other stuff. So I have added that back in. Because I still am eating cooked, but I try to eat as raw as I can at work instead of getting a piece of chicken and mashed potatoes and green beans. And I work in a Dearborn, so they make it stuff fresh in the morning, and we have that Bob's barbecue or whatever, so you smell it outside all morning when you're at work, all day long pretty much. And I did cut out all my meat again. I might have a piece here and there, but I haven't. So I've been not even chicken. I'm not a big fan of chicken. I'd prefer the salmon of the Bob's barbecue, but that's $8.99 versus $4.99. So, it depends on the cash flow. But instead of doing all that at work, I either I bring banana, or I cook some fish at home, or now I'm doing, they have a really great superfoods raw salad they make on the salad bar, and they have like a broccoli slaw, and they don't have a lot of mix-ins in it. It's mostly just the veggies themselves all cut up together. So I opt for that instead of the other stuff. And it's a lot easier on your digestive tract to not have to digest cooked food or just really bad for you food, real heavy food, and it's kind of like switching from butter to margarine, or margarine to back to butter at home. Butter used to be so great, and then it was so bad for us, and margarine was so good for us, and then we all found out, joke's on us, margarine is like, one molecule away from plastic. The roaches won't even eat it. So now we're all back to butter, which tastes better anyways, right? So Shout out to all the people who weren't fooled by that gig. But, it's kind of like just making that conscious health choice to go back to that. And I got sick, you guys. I mean, I was literally bleeding out my pooper a lot. Not a little blood, not just when I wiped. It was filling up a toilet. And for days. And I was cramping so bad, it literally felt like I had swords stuck in my stomach. I couldn't even stand up all the way straight and walk. So yeah, that happened from food and antibiotics. So I'm back to listening to me again, and I know what's best for Gina. And I'm not a big pharmaceutical person anymore. I really have my eyes open to the natural, holistic. It's not new, it's ancient. We're literally bringing back ancient knowledge. We're remembering that, whatever, this berry or this ginger root or this whatever is good for this illness. Or, if you're nauseous, you literally could take some peppermint essential oil and smell it, or put a dot on your tongue, and that'll take away your nausea. We don't need pills for nausea that give you 100 other symptoms. Okay, you might, but for Gina, I'm just saying what resonates with me. And so I really have a deep interest into a lot of ancient knowledge. And, I watched a thing this morning about how much plastic we are creating in trash every year. The numbers are staggering, just literally staggering. That shit don't break down, people. It just does not. Like over 400 years or something retarded. They say it's just a crazy astronomical number that it takes one plastic bottle to break down to. So where is this stuff going? Where is all our trash that we create on a daily basis, whether at work or home, whatever? Where is it going? It's going into landfills. Good God, man. Where are these landfills? Where is this trash going? And what is it doing to our ecosystem? People are worried about emissions on a vehicle, but will throw away 4 plastic bottles in a container in a day. Come on, man. That's a hell of a lot more destructive than the carbon footprint, which CO2 is a natural occurrence in air anyways. The plants actually need it to live. So are we creating an abundance of it? Maybe. I'm not saying we're not, but I'm just saying, what the fuck is plastic doing? Okay, a lot worse. So my little front wheel drive car, it makes noise when I'm going up a little tiny incline, right? Vroom, vroom, go speed racer. Anyways, so I'm back to being more conscious of what I'm putting into my body. And believe it or not, the more conscious I am to the food that I'm putting into my body, the higher vibratory food literally has a vibration. Certain plants carry vibrations. When you eat them, you're eating that vibration. When you eat meat, dead meat, and then it's cooked, you're eating that vibration. It is what it is. You don't have to believe me, but in my reality, that's what it is. And so the cleaner I eat, the more raw I eat, definitely, the higher my vibration is. So as my vibration raises from the food I'm eating, then my knowledge seems to remember, what I was so passionate about while I was eating really good, and that is, what we're doing to this planet. Not that I'm not passionate about it now, or wasn't while I was eating right, but the lower my vibration got, the less connected I was with the importance of that in my life. So, what we wash our bodies with, and our shampoo, and our toothpaste, and our body wash, our perfume, our deodorant. I mean, these are your laundry soap. These are big issues. The whole time I was in my RV, I only washed my laundry in, I get it all the time, damn it, the mule stuff, borax. It's really a great detergent. You can wash your dishes in it. You can wash your clothes in it. It's fantastic, and it's not poison. So, you can actually ingest little amounts of it. I'm not recommending you do that. Do your own research. I have. And Ooh, I'm still here. But, if you are not going to be able to consume it, you probably shouldn't have it touching your skin or your clothes or your dishes or anything else. I mean, literally, if you're not going to consume it, don't use it on anything you're putting on your skin or taking food out of and putting in your mouth, because you're literally getting remnants of that stuff. We are smart enough to understand that. We just choose to look the other way out of convenience. And that's, we go, this whole work thing, to pay bills thing, to pay taxes thing, to buy drugs and pay for consumerism ads on TV and buy shit we don't need. We are leaving such a footprint on this planet. I'm not going to be surprised if she doesn't start bucking us off here with volcanism and earthquakes and whatever, tsunamis, whatever needs to be done to get the roaches off the planet, right? Because that's literally what we're infesting this planet. We are not living in nature at all. Look around. I do think it's time to get back to the way we lived before, even in the 1800s, before, we had all this crazy technology. And we've terraformed this planet in 100 years. We have, and you and me and everybody alive right now has contributed to it in some way. And it's going to take a lot of voices to stand together and say, we have to reverse this, or there's not going to be a planet for our great-great-great-great-grandchildren, or even our great-great-grandchildren. I became a lot more proactive in this as I had grandchildren, because I'm more aware now. When I had my children, people would ask, aren't you worried about how you're leaving the planet? I'm like, hell no, I'm not going to be here. I didn't care. I was in my 20s. It didn't matter to me at that point in my life. But there are 20-year-olds now that are such loud voices and proactive for this planet, and that's incredible that they're awake at that young age. It's awesome. It took me a long time, and that's okay. At least I am there now, that I am trying to be more conscious, at least of the footprint I leave on this planet. In my car, I do drink out of glass. Not so much in the winter because my glass did break, but in the summer, I just put distilled water in glass and keep that in my car, to not throw away that plastic every time I want to take a drink of water. And buying a gallon size of it is, a lot more eco-friendly than buying the 4 or 6, whatever bottles, 8 bottles it would take to fill it up, I don't reuse plastic like that, but I don't really buy plastic like that. Like I said, I have a gallon thing, and it has been in my car in the winter because it's not hot, so that bad plastic won't get in there. But at home, I actually have a glass gallon water holder that I put shungite rocks at the bottom of, and then I put my water in there and dispense it that way. Again, cutting down on that carbon footprint, or not the carbon footprint, the plastic footprint. That is really a big issue with our planet today. As I'm driving down the highway, I see it all cluttered up on the side of the highway. It's sad. Again, think about where everybody's trash goes and how many people live in the city you live in. How big are those landfills? How often are they getting filled and moved, to the next section? It's scary, and if you see it, displayed in front of you in a 2-minute video, scrolling through social media, it does. It's a wake-up call, and I think it's awesome. I think it's what it's intended to do in a short period of time, to get us thinking about, how we can change this, what we can do, what technologies we can make that will maybe utilize that plastic and dispose of it a different way. So let's all get together on that and, bring our ideas to life, make a better world for everybody, indeed. So I love you all. Keep your peace together. Be the change you want to see. Have a great Monday.